Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Leslie, and I am the Juvenile Corrections Officers Core Coordinator with the Kern County Probation Department. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2025 Juvenile Correctional Officer Core Academy graduation. Can you guys hear me? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Am I loud enough back there? Okay. Over the past 6 weeks, these officers have endured many challenges. Our Core Academy consists of 230 hours of in-class face-to-face instruction. The training includes topics centered around physical training, defensive tactics, de-escalation. Our officers were exposed to mental health and behavioral health training, including suicide prevention, human trafficking awareness, trauma-informed care, emotional survival, and liability. These officers were rigorously tested throughout the academy to assess their comprehension and knowledge of the material presented. They successfully completed 3 comprehensive exams, which included a total of 333 questions, along with 16 written skills tests and 37 behavioral skills tests. I am proud to say that they have all passed. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the outstanding group of officers before us today. This class includes 4 officers from Camp Irwin-Owen, 5 from Kern Crossroads Facility, and 5 from the Youth Detention Center. From the beginning, it was clear that this group shared a connection. If you had the opportunity to spend time with them, you would have seen how quickly they bonded. Laughter and sarcasm became a regular and welcome part of their daily routine. See, they're already laughing. They are not just officers, but they are individuals who bring with them unique traits and strengths and life experiences. Their personal values will serve as guiding assets throughout their careers. Each of them carries with them a distinct perspective shaped by their journey, and together they formed a diverse and dynamic team. Their team consists of a soon-to-be first-time father, a motocross rider, a horseback rider, a native Texan, a talented musician, a soccer player, and a well-rounded jack of all trades. Their empathy, resilience, integrity, and determination are not just traits. They are tools that will help them lead, connect, and make a lasting impact in the lives of the youth that they serve. As they move forward, it is these qualities that will define their success far beyond the classroom or training environment. To the graduates. As a youth service officer, you wear many hats. You are mentors, coaches, referees, and at times even viewed as parental figures. One of your most important responsibilities is to provide safety, care, and support to the youth under your supervision. Keep in mind, your influence extends beyond your institution or facility. Remember to lead with compassion, not only towards the youth that you supervise, but also toward one another. Be a listening ear, a voice of reason, and a source of support. Each of you will have the opportunity to shape, guide, and positively impact the lives of the youth in your care. In this role, you will provide both accountability and opportunity. At times, you'll act as a referee, helping youth recognize and learn from their mistakes. But more often, you will be a coach, offering direction, encouragement, and a path towards growth, transformation, and a new way of thinking. I wish each of you continued success, strength, and fulfillment as you begin this next chapter of your journey. May you lead with purpose and make a lasting impact wherever your journey leads you. Thank you. To our instructors. Our department is recognized for having the best trainers and serves as a model for training across the state. You hold a unique and vital role. Each of you are assigned to a specific facility, allowing you to stay actively involved with new staff on a daily basis and continuously guiding and mentoring them. You will help instill confidence and competence in our officers, 2 essential qualities for success. It is often said that knowledge is power, but true strength lies in knowing when and how to apply it. That ability is the hallmark of true leadership. Remember, it is not the classroom, but the instructor that makes the greatest impact. You are the leaders of today. Our department values your dedication, motivation, and the wisdom you bring to shape the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for everything you do. Can we please give our instructors, can they stand first? Stand up, instructors, if you're in here, and give them a round of applause. Thank you. In recognition of our outstanding instructors, we are proud to present the Core Instructor Recognition Award. This award is especially meaningful because it is voted on by the Core students themselves. It honors the instructor who stood out above the rest in knowledge, professionalism, engagement, and overall presentation. I'm going to grab it real fast. The Core's Instructor Recognition Award is presented to Senior Deputy Probation Officer Michelle Borcky.
Sorry, it's out of date. I don't look at directions very well.
Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce Chief Probation Officer William Dickinson, who will share a few words, administer the oath, and formally acknowledge our graduates. Chief.
Good afternoon, everyone. That was a really great slideshow. I appreciate everyone's participation in that, although I'm not exactly sure why Rubio tried to ruin it by wearing a Dodger jersey in this picture, but it's okay. I'll get over it. Happy opening day to everyone. So really welcome to the friends and family here who came to celebrate your loved ones, and to the staff who were able to make it out today too to help support your coworkers, your fellow officers. And of course, just like Jessica, I'd like to thank the entire training team. We do this all in-house, so all the instructors that we use are all our staff who have full-time jobs and do this in addition to that, and not in lieu of that. So it really takes a real heart for teaching others and bringing others up into this profession, and I really appreciate the time and effort you guys put into that. And especially for this Core, of course, Rodolfo Martin and Jessica Leslie for leading it, and Kathy for guiding the entire team. We really do a great job. We really are recognized throughout the state as having an excellent first-class training team. And I know it's a lot of work for everyone involved, and the effort is greatly appreciated. And so congratulations to you guys who are graduating today. Like the work you do as officers within our facilities is incredibly important. And it's what we do every day, all day. But if you think about it, there's really only a small percentage of our county's overall youth population that requires our services due to their criminally delinquent behavior. And by the nature of your job, you have the ability to have a positive impact on these high-risk youth through your daily interactions and efforts. And as officers, you are strategically placed so that you can and that you do make a difference. As you do all that's asked of you, I want you to remember that all these youth that we work with have something in common. They will all eventually be returning to our community. And we want them to leave our facilities better prepared for success than when they arrived. And as officers, you play a key role in that rehabilitative process, as you will have the most direct contact with them on a daily basis. And this all starts the moment they enter our custody at intake at YDC. It doesn't wait for them to get committed to a long-term program. It all starts with those very first interactions we have, and all the interactions we have with them while they're pending court, and then when they're on to our treatment facilities as well. And I hope that you treat each interaction and conversation as a chance to be a positive influence for these youth. So how do you do all that? So in short and in general, in working with youth, I ask that you seek to employ more of a coach versus a referee philosophy. The essence of this style is a coach has a vested interest in the improvement of the youth, while the referee is solely concerned with rule compliance. Remember that the youth that we work with require mentorship, guidance, and an understanding of the reason for being held accountable in order to increase their chances at rehabilitation. You are asked and required to work in the tension that exists between developing appropriate rapport and maintaining appropriate boundaries and professionalism with these youth. The coach versus referee philosophy is in line with the department's guiding principles of ensuring accountability and opportunity in our numerous and important roles. And as Jessica mentioned it and I mentioned it, you're going to continue to hear that talked about a lot throughout your careers in Kern County. You know, in your career, you're going to hold youth accountable when they misstep. And you're also going to provide them opportunities to learn new things and grow from their mistakes. And each part is equally important. And then there's a quote in the bulletin that helps further expand on this, and it's from Winston Churchill, and it says, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen." There will be times in your career when you will have to stand up and speak to and for the youth in our custody and for the fellow staff that you work with. There will also be times when you have to sit down and listen to both as well. And it's my hope that you have the discernment to know when each is required. You know, another great thing about this core is that it brings together newer staff from our 3 different facilities. And the bonds that you create in this classroom, the rapport that you built that Jessica alluded to and that the video clearly showed, will carry you throughout your careers as you cross paths in future assignments or maybe where you work currently. And you'll always have each other to kind of tap into as a resource if you're struggling with something or if you have questions about things. And the same goes for the staff that trained you today. That's another beauty of them being in our apartment, is that they'll always be there for you and just a phone call away to help guide you throughout your careers. So in closing, I want to give you 4 simple goals to guide your career. 1 is be safe. Being safe doesn't mean not doing hard things or not doing difficult things. But in this profession, if you're not safe, then those whose safety is entrusted to you can't be safe. Be professional. Like I talked about earlier, you live in that tension of building appropriate professional rapport and having appropriate boundaries as well. The expectation is that you would be professional in your interactions. Do good. In the absence of knowing the technically right thing to do and the absence of having the ability to go consult with a senior officer or the manual, and when a situation is presented in front of you, just think, am I doing good here? Am I doing good for this situation? And then lastly, have fun. I think we can do all those things I mentioned: being safe, being professional, doing good, and having fun. Having fun with who you work with, having fun in the environments we try to create in our facilities, and having fun as you explore different opportunities throughout your careers. So I wish each of you both personal and professional success throughout your careers. And I want you to know that the department's management team and everybody in leadership positions are here to support you along the way as well. So thank you. And now I'm going to ask you guys to stand and we can re-administer the oath of office. So if you'd please stand. All right, then just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. All right, congratulations. You may have a seat. Thank you. Let's give them a hand. All right. And now we're going to hand out some certificates and maybe an award or two afterwards, right? Donald Beaton. Congratulations. Ezra Carmona. Evelyn Delgado Rodriguez. Darren Edu. Giovanni Menchaca. Paula Munoz Camacho. Brian Nava. Nohemi Ramos. Enrique Rios Jr. Julian Ruiz. Kimberly Rutledge. Vanessa Valladolid Reynoso.
I didn't want to go under the rail like I did last time. Trying to do better. Okay, yes, accountability right there. Thanks. At the conclusion of each Core Academy, 2 special awards are presented, one for outstanding leadership and one for outstanding achievement. The Outstanding Leadership Award recognizes a student who consistently demonstrated strong leadership skills throughout the Core Academy. The Outstanding Leadership Award for this Core Academy goes to Youth Detention Center's Ezra Carmona. The Outstanding Achievement Award goes to the student amongst the core class that ends up with the highest cumulative test score above all the other students. The Outstanding Achievement Award for test score reaching in the 94th percentile is awarded to Giovanni Menchaca from Kern Crossroads. Before I close out, I do want to acknowledge that we had 2 officers that were unable to make it here today. One had a family emergency and one was involved in a car accident just minutes before. He is perfectly fine, but I also want to acknowledge and give them a round of applause for Officer Rubio and Officer Reyes. We'll let him know about the Dodger stuff. Okay. Yes. In closing, I would like to thank you all for attending our Juvenile Corrections Officers Core Academy ceremony. Your continued support means so much and serves as a strong foundation for the officers as they move forward in their careers. This does conclude our ceremony. I do want you to know there are drinks and cookies right out front. Please grab some on your way out and continue to acknowledge our officers out front, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much.